The show where there are no penalties, nothing is offside, and everything is fair game. This is The Gloves Are Off.
Hello and welcome to The Gloves Are Off. I'm back. My voice yet to return. 2 trips, Calgary Stampede, a trip with Aaron Streck to Ontario. I'm a little hoarse, but I'm sure that Brian Curran will be ready to chirp me for that.
Well, that's about 20 seconds of life we're never going to get back right there.
See? We're just back to the way things used to be.
That's just beautiful to be back. I missed last week too, I believe, too. So, yeah. Did you do last week?
No, I did not.
Yeah, just too much vacation time.
Yeah,
Must be nice to have your job.
I know, right?
Yelling at Streck, that's why.
Yes, that's why. All right, and our guest who actually knows Aaron Streck very well, we have Eric Bloch-Hansen here, who helps out the Lakeland men's basketball team. Welcome.
Thank you, Carly. It's a pleasure to be here.
And recruiting going well for you guys? Coach Sambu, things are busy?
Very well. Haven't seen Pete much this summer because he's been on the recruiting trail. But, yeah, we're pretty excited about what's coming this year. Good
stuff. Now, both of you are wearing golf shirts, and our first item on Dump and Change, we're actually talking about golf. British Open. It had everything that makes the British Open the British Open. You had the wind, you had the weather, you had the link style of play. What stood out for you? Was it Clark's victory, or was there one part of the tournament that really made more of an impact on you? Brian, you're a big golf fan.
You know what? I haven't played there, but I played in Ireland quite a bit, so the winds and everything are the same. Yeah. I'm ecstatic for Darren Clark.
Yeah.
I just love it. You know, he's been out knocking on that door, and I'm ecstatic. Northern Ireland's got 3 major winners. 1.8 million people live there, and they have 3 major winners. You know what? I think the disappointing part was I'm not a Mickelson fan. But to see him shoot 6 under after like 8 or 9 holes and then fall apart on the back. But unless you've been there and played under those conditions, it is the most incredible time in your life. You never get a flat lie.
Yeah.
But you've got to play those wind conditions, and you've got to stay very focused, and you got to take the good with the bad. And I think that's what Clark did very well.
And Eric, did you watch the British Open? Are you into golf?
I love golf.
Do you?
Absolutely. I chuckle a little bit. I play a lot in the States, and people down there, when there's a breeze, start complaining about the wind.
Yeah.
I said, well, come play in the prairies for a while, and you'll learn about wind. I was excited about Tom Watson.
Were you?
61-year-old
And the ace that he got to on 6?
You know, and I saw an interview with him before the game started, before the tournament, and he said, you know, experience wins these Opens.
Yeah.
And Darren Clark. Experience wins.
Yeah, and wasn't it funny too that Watson was actually paired with Lewis, who's the youngest guy out there? I thought that was great.
But it's been an unusual year, though. Experience wins them. But you start looking at like McIlroy. Previous to this, he was the leader after the first day in 3 majors, and then he finally completes the last one, the U.S., which was great. But the Keimer won the tournament major before that, a young golfer. It was nice to see. I got to say, Tom Watson, I wish he could just putt a little better.
I know, right?
It's just been horrible. But you know what? What an exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great tournament. It's a little disappointing that, I love watching some of the American players, and I would have liked to see McIlroy actually win again.
Yeah. Well, we are talking a little bit more golf later on and offside, onside, but I want to move on now. I want to get to the CFL. Saskatchewan Roughriders. Did anybody see this team being 0-3 heading into this season? Did you see it coming?
I didn't see them being 0-3, but I saw them coming into the season struggling.
Yes.
I saw the announcers in the last game that they televised brought up a graphic showing their last 7 regular season games, and they're 1-6.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it with smoke and mirrors, and I think it's finally caught up to them.
You think it's caught up to them? Did you see the Riders being 0-3?
Well, I'm a Rider fan, so I mean it's a little
tough for you.
No, it's not tough. I don't lose sleep over it by any means, but I think the really disappointing one where they really surprises me their last 2 games.
Okay.
I thought they got a wake-up call after they lost to Edmonton, because you talk about a team that was a little bit inexperienced and young, and of course, who thought that Ray would come back and just say, you know what? Screw everybody. I'm gonna show you how good I am. But I thought they would have come back and won the 2nd and 3rd game. So it's a little bit depressing to watch what they're doing right now.
I think it's pretty tough too, especially knowing their fan base and everything that's gone on. I mean, you make it to back-to-back consecutive Grey Cup games, and now at this point in the season, you haven't even won a game.
No, don't count them out yet.
No, I think that's what you got to remember. We're only 3 weeks into the season.
But they don't have any more options.
No.
They got to win.
They don't.
I think they have a lack of depth. and I think that's showing up.
Yeah, for sure.
When they've got some injury problems, and that's where they're getting hurt.
Yeah.
Especially
now,
the defensive line.
Big time. I want to move on now, talk about the Edmonton Eskimos. You might not have seen the Riders being 0-3, but did anybody see the Edmonton Eskimos being 3-0 coming into this season? What's a bigger surprise for you, the Riders doing poorly or the Eskimos doing so well?
Well, I'm a huge Esky fan.
Are you?
Absolutely.
Oh, all right. This is good. We've
I
got
love
some
it.
green and
Well,
gold
you
in
gotta
now.
love it.
You got to live your glory for a life.
Yeah, there you go.
But like you said, it's a long season. And with the young team, they're going to play on emotion, and they'll get it on a roll, but they'll thud back to earth.
You think so?
Oh, I think so.
Well, you know, I don't think they're going to be they're not going to go undefeated.
No,
That's
no.
for sure.
No, sure.
But you just said a great thing right there. They are living on emotions right now. Their confidence levels
Yes.
are very high. They're believing in each other. If they could pull off another couple games in a row, well, they could be very dangerous. And then I think what's going to catch up is their egos are going to catch up to them a little bit and say, yeah, or maybe we are that damn good. But you know what? For Edmonton fans,
It's just what they needed.
They need to believe in them again. They
For
haven't
me, it's good
years.
for the CFL too. You know, when the Argos, weren't winning games, it's not good for the league. So for me, as much as I sat through that total downpour in Edmonton and watched the Ticats get their butts kicked,
What a great day
That
that
was a
was.
yeah,
great game.
to me, it's a good thing for the league too. I'm happy to see a team that has consistently struggled now at least get some wins on the board.
I think the last time I watched the Eskimos play, I think Tom Wilkinson was playing and Warren Moon.
Get out.
That's about as much as I like watching
Ryan,
them
we gotta
play.
get to some games. Jeez.
Give some credit to Tavis Reed
Oh,
Yeah.
and they are going through the wall for him.
and Tillman.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
Eric Tillman has done a hell of a job.
As
putting
much
that
as I
team
don't like his
together.
haircut, he's done a good
This
job.
is an important time to pass on this subject right now. Next.
Is it? All right, well, speaking of next, we do have to take a commercial break, but stay tuned. We will talk some more CFL after the break.